If you're over 70 and still eating the same foods you've always loved, you could be silently harming your heart every single day. But what if three simple foods could help repair years of cardiovascular damage, boost your energy, and help you feel younger? Stick around because a doctor's about to reveal the three foods you absolutely must eat after 70 to protect your heart and extend your healthy years. Hello and welcome. I am so glad we are connecting today to talk about something that is without exaggeration, a matter of life and death, the health of your heart after age 70. Let's be direct. Heart disease isn't just a risk for seniors. It is the number one threat. It is the leading cause of death, disability, and loss of independence for people in your age group. And here is the hard truth that many of us don't want to face. By the time we reach our 70s, our cardiovascular system has taken a lifetime of wear and tear. Imagine the arteries of a young person are like brand new flexible garden hoses. They expand and contract easily to manage the flow of blood. But after 70 years, those hoses have been through countless seasons. They've become more like older, stiffer rubber, less pliable, more brittle, and more prone to cracks and blockages. This stiffening process, called arteriosclerosis, is a natural part of aging, but it's a dangerous one. It's what leads to high blood pressure, placing a relentless daily strain on your heart muscle. Many seniors are on medication for blood pressure or cholesterol, and that is incredibly important. But there is a dangerous misconception that medication is the only tool we have. Many people underestimate the profound hour-by-hour power that our daily food choices have. Food isn't just a passive player. It is an active, powerful form of medicine that can work in harmony with your doctor's treatment plan. What you eat can either accelerate the damage to those aging arteries, or it can begin a remarkable process of healing and protection. Today, we're going to cut through all the confusing noise. We're not going to give you a long list of 100 different health foods. Instead, we're going to share the clinical wisdom of cardiologists, the doctors who see the devastating effects of heart disease every single day. We've distilled their advice down to the three most powerful evidence-backed foods that they urge their patients over 70 to eat. These aren't just suggestions. Think of them as a doctor's prescription delivered through your grocery cart. Let's begin with the first food on this critical list. It's a humble category of vegetables that cardiologists consider to be the ultimate guardians of your arteries' flexibility. We are talking about leafy greens. Specifically, we're focusing on the dark green powerhouses like spinach, kale, arugula, and Swiss chard. Now, you've probably heard for years that these are good for you, but doctors want you to understand the specific potent reasons why they are non-negotiable for an aging heart. It comes down to two magic ingredients: vitamin K and dietary nitrates. First, let's talk about vitamin K. Think of this vitamin as the ultimate traffic cop for calcium in your body. As we age, calcium has a nasty habit of getting lost. Instead of going to our bones where we desperately need it, it can start to deposit itself into the walls of our arteries. This process, called calcification, is literally the hardening of your arteries. It's like rust building up inside a pipe, making it rigid and narrow. Vitamin K steps in and plays a crucial role in directing calcium. It activates proteins that help bind the calcium to your bones, keeping them strong while simultaneously preventing it from accumulating in your blood vessels. Eating a diet rich in vitamin K is one of the most effective natural strategies to fight back against this dangerous arterial stiffening. The second superstar in leafy greens is dietary nitrates. When you eat foods like spinach or arugula, your body converts these natural nitrates into a miracle molecule called nitric oxide. Nitric oxide is a potent vasodilator. That's a scientific term for something that relaxes and widens your blood vessels. Imagine that stiff, brittle garden hose we talked about. Nitric oxide is like a special conditioning treatment that soothes the rubber, making it more supple and relaxed. This allows your blood to flow through with less pressure, which can have a direct and significant effect on lowering your blood pressure readings. For a heart that has been working overtime for decades, this relaxation is a priceless gift. So how do we get more of these into our day? It's simpler than you think. Let's do a quick virtual demonstration. For breakfast, imagine you're making your morning scrambled eggs or an omelet. Right at the very end of cooking, when the eggs are almost set, throw in a giant handful of fresh baby spinach. It looks like a lot, but it will wilt down to almost nothing. You've just added a massive dose of vitamin K and nitrates to your first meal of the day without changing the flavor. For lunch, instead of a plain turkey sandwich, let's elevate it. Before you put the turkey on your whole grain bread, lay down a thick bed of arugula. Arugula has a wonderful peppery taste that adds a gourmet touch, and it is one of the richest sources of those beneficial nitrates. For dinner, this is the easiest of all. Whatever you're having, a piece of chicken, a steak, some fish, serve it on a bed of sautéed greens. Simply heat a little olive oil in a pan, add a clove of minced garlic, and toss in a bag of kale or Swiss chard for a few minutes until it's tender. It's a delicious, elegant, and powerfully protective side dish. Our second must-eat food is nature's candy. It's a delicious way to fight the two silent forces that are constantly trying to age your heart inflammation and oxidative stress. The doctor's prescription here is berries. We're talking about blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, blackberries, the entire beautiful family. Their power lies in their incredible richness of antioxidants called anthocyanins. These are the natural pigments that give berries their brilliant red, blue, and purple colors. But they do so much more than just look pretty. Let's break down what they're fighting against. Oxidative stress is a constant process in your body. Think of it as a form of biological rust. It's caused by unstable molecules called free radicals that bounce around your body, damaging cells, much like how oxygen causes a car to rust over time. Chronic inflammation is like a low-grade simmering fire that never gets put out. In your cardiovascular system, this combination of rust and fire is devastating. It damages the delicate, smooth lining of your arteries, making it sticky and prone to the cholesterol buildup that leads to blockages. Anthocyanins are nature's elite firefighters and rust-proofers. They are incredibly potent at neutralizing those damaging free radicals and calming that internal fire of inflammation. Cardiologists emphasize this because this anti-inflammatory action is key to protecting the integrity of your blood vessels from the inside out. Imagine a woman named Eleanor, 78, who had started to feel her energy levels dipping. Her doctor advised her to make one simple change: add a cup of mixed berries to her daily diet. She started having them with her morning yogurt. Within a month, she noticed she felt brighter. Her joints ached a little less. What she was feeling was the real systemic effect of reducing her body's inflammatory load. The benefits go beyond the heart, as these same compounds are known to protect the brain and improve cognitive function. Making this a habit is a joy. The perfect snack: instead of reaching for cookies or chips, keep a bowl of fresh, washed berries in your fridge. A simple bowl of blueberries is a sweet, satisfying, and powerfully healthy snack. The supercharged smoothie. This is perfect if you have dental issues or find chewing difficult. In a blender, combine 1 cup of plain Greek yogurt, a large handful of frozen mixed berries, a handful of spinach, our first food, and a little water or milk to get it moving. This one drink contains 2 of the 3 foods on our list and is an absolute powerhouse of nutrition. A simple dessert: forget sugary processed desserts. A beautiful bowl of fresh strawberries, perhaps with a tiny dollop of whipped cream, is an elegant, delicious, and heart-healing way to end your meal. Now for our third and final must-eat food. This one provides a critical nutrient that your body cannot make on its own, a nutrient that helps regulate your heart's rhythm and clear dangerous fats from your blood. The third food on a cardiologist's list is fatty fish. We are specifically talking about cold water fish like salmon, mackerel, herring, trout, and sardines. Their superstar status comes from their high concentration of omega-3 fatty acids, particularly the 2 most famous types, EPA and DHA. Omega-3s are a type of polyunsaturated fat that are absolutely essential for cardiovascular health. They work in several profound ways. First, they are incredible at lowering triglycerides. Think of triglycerides as a type of fat that circulates in your blood. High levels are a major risk factor for heart disease. Omega-3s act like a dispatch crew, helping your liver process and clear these excess fats from your bloodstream, effectively cleaning up the highways of your circulatory system. Second, omega-3s are powerful anti-inflammatories, joining the berries in their mission to cool down that internal fire. But perhaps most uniquely, they play a crucial role in stabilizing the heart's electrical system. A healthy heart beats in a steady, predictable rhythm. Omega-3s help to maintain this stability, reducing the risk of arrhythmias, which are dangerous, irregular heartbeats that can be a serious concern for seniors. Now, cardiologists are realists. They know there are two major barriers for many seniors when it comes to eating fish: the cost and the taste. Let's tackle those head on. Addressing the budget. Fresh wild-caught salmon can be expensive, but you can get the exact same omega-3 benefits for a fraction of the cost. Look in the freezer section for frozen salmon fillets, which are often much more affordable. But the true budget champion is canned fish. Canned wild salmon, canned mackerel, and canned sardines are nutritional gold mines. They are inexpensive, have a long shelf life, and are ready to eat. A simple can of salmon can be turned into delicious salmon patties or a salmon salad. Addressing the taste. If you find the flavor of some fish too fishy, here are some doctor-approved tips. A generous squeeze of acidic lemon or lime juice can work wonders to brighten and cut through the strong flavor. Pairing fish with other strong, delicious flavors like garlic, dill, capers, and mustard also helps. For a stronger tasting fish like mackerel, you can even try soaking the fillet in milk for about 20 minutes before you cook it. The casein in milk binds to the compounds that cause the fishy odor and flavor, leaving you with a milder taste. Now that you have your doctor's prescription for these three foods, let's create an implementation guide. Think of this as the pharmacist's instructions on how to take your new medicine. First, shopping and prepping. When you make your grocery list, create a heart health section at the top and write greens, berries, fish. When buying greens, look for vibrant colors and crisp leaves. For berries, check the container for any signs of mold. For canned fish, read the label and choose varieties packed in water with no salt added or low sodium. When you get home, do a little Sunday prep. Wash and thoroughly dry your spinach or kale. Store it in a container lined with a paper towel. It will stay fresh and be ready to grab all week. Wash your berries so they are ready for snacking. This little bit of prep removes the friction and makes it so much easier to make healthy choices during the week. Let's also talk about common mistakes to avoid. A cardiologist will tell you that what you don't eat is just as important as what you do eat. Many seniors fall into traps eating foods they believe are healthy. The fat-free trap. For decades, we were told to fear fat. This led to a flood of fat-free products like cookies, salad dressings, and yogurts. But when manufacturers took the fat out, they loaded them up with sugar, salt, and chemicals to make them taste good. These are far more damaging to your heart than healthy fats. The swap: avoid processed fat-free snacks and use real whole food fats like olive oil for your dressing. The juice illusion. Many seniors think a glass of orange juice is a healthy start to the day, but juice strips away all the beneficial fiber from the fruit, leaving you with a concentrated glass of sugar that spikes your blood sugar. The swap: eat the whole orange instead. You'll get the fiber, which slows down sugar absorption and is great for your heart. The healthy cereal deception. Many breakfast cereals and granolas are marketed with words like heart healthy or whole grain, but they are often loaded with more sugar than a donut. The swap: a simple bowl of unsweetened oatmeal, which actively lowers your cholesterol, topped with our second must-eat food, berries. In conclusion, the health of your heart after 70 is not a game of chance. It is a series of choices. The advice from the front lines of cardiology is clear and consistent. By incorporating these three powerhouse foods: leafy greens to keep your arteries flexible, berries to fight inflammation, and fatty fish to regulate your heart's rhythm and clear your blood, you are taking active, powerful, and scientifically backed steps to not just extend your years, but to extend your healthy years. This isn't about a perfect diet, it's about progress. So here is your challenge this week. I want you to choose just one of these foods and make a conscious effort to add it to your meals. Just one. Maybe you'll have a salmon dinner. Maybe you'll add spinach to your eggs. Maybe you'll have a bowl of berries for a snack. I would be so honored if you would share your experience in the comments below. Which food will you try first? What's your favorite way to prepare it? Your story could be the motivation that helps someone else in our community take that first important step. If this video has provided you with clarity and hope, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more senior health secrets. Because the most important message a doctor can give you is this: it is never too late to make a powerful change. Your body has a remarkable ability to heal. Your best years can still be ahead.